Well, since the last video I've done an awful lot of cleaning. I've cleaned all the rust off the underside of the car, and I've managed to paint it with a coat of primer. And I've also done the under bonnet areas. Now I've got some protection on the new metal. I'm going to put the bodywork to one side for a while, and I'm going to concentrate on doing some of the mechanical jobs. It'll be a nice relief to tackle something a little bit different than welding. I've started with the front suspension. I've stripped it all down, cleaned it, and repainted it in a nice satin black finish. I've been quite fortunate in as much as the swivel pins and the stub axles, they're all in quite good condition. On inspection, it seems that they have been changed pretty recently, or not too long before the car was actually stored, and once they were cleaned they came up very good. So all I've got to do is to re-shim them and obviously grease them when I reassemble the suspension. So I'll pack all that away nice and neatly, and the next job I'm going to tackle is the front brake calipers. The calipers have been stripped, cleaned and painted, ready for the dust seals to be fitted. The dust seals are a real pain in the backside to get in, and there's the metal piece and the seal that's got a V in it make up the dust seal. What I've found best is to clean meticulously around inside this groove and take any burrs off people hitting them with a hammer to get them on before, and I've taken the edge off the actual retainer, and then it's a question of being very patient and not trying to be too greedy. After a lot of messing around, got it in. So now, put the seal into, the piston seal into its groove. And then a little bit of oil on the balls. And now just a little bit of lubrication on the dust seal. So the dust seal is the one with the V in it. Put that in to the dust seal holder. Now get a piston. Some oil on it, and then slide it in. Carefully push it out. tool that I've made up out of. Just shield in properly. Now this piston goes in. Right, that's that side done. Same again on this side. Well, after a lot of patience, I finally got all 4 pistons into the caliper halves, and I then fitted the O-ring seals and joined the 2 halves back together. Just out of interest, I've used silicone brake fluid, mainly because it doesn't damage the paintwork if it gets spilt on it. I've then used Loctite on the bolts and assembled the calipers and torqued them up. At this point, I feel I have to say that I'm not a trained brake technician, or for that matter a motor mechanic. I'm just a self-taught enthusiast, and what I'm showing here is not necessarily the right way to service your brakes. It's just the way that I do it, and I have to say, you know, this is the brakes, they're an important bit of the car, and if you haven't got the confidence or knowledge to service them yourself, then please get professional help and advice. Well, you can see I've got both the calipers finished, and all it needs to do now is to just wrap them up in some cling film to keep them clean and put them away until I can put them back onto the car.